Captain by a hook with a red beard. Captain by a hook with a red beard.
Man, please. All about my bread like some ham and cheese. LSU, the Tigers, national champions for the second time this year. My girl Angel Reese got them their first ring and company. And last night, Dylan Cruz, Tommy White, Trey Morgan, the three of our guys were the three best players on the field. Resulted in an 18-4. Yeehaw! 18-4 victory. LSU Tigers are now national champs. I will still talk about this for a little bit. Talk about all the ins and outs. A few other angles I want to take from this game. Also, I want to talk MVP race in the MLB. Only because both of the guys who are favorited to be MVP in the Major League Baseball hit bombs last night. And that one's not coming back. Definitely want to touch on those two fellas. They're so good. You already know who I'm talking about. Haven't even said their names yet. Anyway, got 3 bets for you also tonight. It's the night. This is Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dobbs. Going live, baby, as I do every morning, Monday through Friday. Today happens to be a holiday on the southern coast. And I'm not talking about because them Tigers. DJ Screw's birthday, June 27th. Man, hold up, Screw. Going down. Know what I'm talking about? Definitely a celebration on the third coast. Also, rest in peace, Pokey. Passed away a short few weeks ago. But it is Tuesday, June 27th. For those who don't know who DJ Screw is, I suggest you take a walk down history lane. Look into the icon. I was about to say the iconic, but then I thought he's an icon. Look into the icon that is DJ Screw Robert Earl Davis. We share the same initials. Red, baby. Change music for the better. Change music for the rest of time. All this copycat stuff y'all been hearing the last 2 decades started in south side of Houston, baby. But that's neither here nor there. This is a sports show, and I'm not the guy who should be doing history lessons on DJ Screw, although I do have the knowledge too. But down here in Louisiana, we celebrating them Tigers today, baby. 2 reasons to celebrate on a Tuesday. Now, ain't that some LSU Tigers winning their 7th national championship in baseball. Their 7th national championship in baseball since I was born. I don't know why they had to wait till I was born to win all these championships. Hell, I must be their lucky charm. They won championships in 1991, the year I was born. They won it again in 93. They won it again in 96. They won it again in 97. Back to back. And this ain't no Drake song. They won it again 3 years later in 2000. Brought in the millennium. And then maybe one of the sweetest years ever in New Orleans, as the tourists say. 2009, baby. They win the national championship. Same year Saints go ahead and win the Super Bowl. Fond memories. Fond memories. And then again, 2023. It's been a little bit of a drought between 09 and 2023. However, this team has talent for days, and with the transfer portal, we only getting better. It does kind of suck though, man. Just transfer portal. It allows teams, like in basketball, you don't really notice it because it's freshman heavy. So every year you're looking for that new freshman class full of stars. That new freshman class to come in and dominate. But in baseball, the transfer portal, it kind of gives you, dang, we don't have to rebuild. We can go get a Tommy White, Paul Skeens out of the transfer portal. One of the best hitters last year with North Carolina State. Don't know where Paul Skeens came from, honestly, off the top of my head. I apologize for that. I just heard them talk about Tommy White every time he came to the plate. But you go get two of the best players in the country out of the transfer portal and add it to an already stacked lineup with Dylan Cruz and Trey Morgan and kids like Cade Beloso, and boom, now you got a juggernaut. And I'm sure after we win this, just because of the way that this generation is built, a few more transfers will join next year. It'll be like the LeBron effect. But hey, there is an old saying before LeBron: if you can't beat him, join him. And that seems to be the new motto again. Anywho, last night, baby, 18-4 victory, LSU, the Tigers. Cade Beloso, put him in the leadoff. He goes 2 for 5 last night. 2 ribeyes. Dylan Cruz, the man, the myth, the legend. This kid's gotten on base every game the last 75 games. Incredible. He's gotten on base every game this season. On base streak through the dang roof. From wire to wire, he's gotten on base every game. Hitting over 400 on the season. The Golden Spikes Award. Some say he might be the #1 pick overall. I will get to that in a hot second. But Dylan Cruz, 4 for 6 last night. 3 runs. I mean, just put the team on your back, Dylan. We went down 2-0 in this game early. I know y'all was scared. I wasn't scared. The guy they call the Ohtani of color. He hits. He pitches. He was shook, I tell you. Pitch 1 good inning. Get him out of there in the second. We put up 6 runs on his head. Ohtani, I got you right here, Billy boy. 24 hits, 18 runs. Florida only gets 5 hits on the evening. In those 5 hits, they put up 4 runs. Pretty good efficiency for the Gators, huh? That's one good thing they can look at. Send them home crying, Bob. Tommy White, baby. 3 chains. Tommy Tanks. Whatever other nickname the kid has. He went 4 for 7 last night. 2 runs, 3 ribeye steaks for dinner. And then, of course, my guy, the kid from New Orleans, as the tourists call it. Trey Morgan, 3 for 6, 3 runs, 2 ribeyes, 3. He's hitting over 300 on the season. Trey Morgan is an underrated aspect of this team, both offensively and defensively. What he brings to first base, man, dynamic. Dynamic? Can't forget Dugas. He's had big hits all World Series. But what about Joe Bear last night, baby? Yeah, 4 for 7. Getting it in where he's fitting it in. 1 home run, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs himself last night. It's crazy, man, to think that the LSU Tigers put up 18 runs on their head with only 2 homers. 18 runs, 2 home runs. Just tink, tink, tink. Tacking them all over the field, baby. How about the kid, T. Hurd? The pitcher. Everybody's crying about Paul Skeens. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll get to that in a hot second. T. Hurd says, Paul Skeens, my toilet paper. 6 innings, only giving up 2 hits and 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. And those 2 hits and 2 earned runs was in the first inning. After that, the kid goes 5 innings hitless. Paul Skeens, my toilet paper. Riley Cooper, and your freshman, young Guidry, getting his get back. Florida beat him up the day before on Sunday. Guidry came back and closed him out the last 2 innings, only giving up 2 hits and 1 run. 26 pitches in 2 innings. It was nice to see the freshman come in there and close him out. I want to say this before I get into that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to hate it's the media. It's not him. I'm an LSU fan, and the media made me dislike Paul Skeens. And I was telling myself last night I need to become a fan of everything before I become a protagonist. I wouldn't say I hate it, but I think I'm a realistic guy who's been watching sports for, I'd say, about 25 years now, seriously. I can't tell you I've been watching sports for 32 years. No 3-year-old knows what a slant is. However, I don't know, man. He didn't take the mound. But we got to watch this kid warm up and, oh, Paul Skeens has been disappeared from the dugout for 30 minutes. Oh, Paul Skeens is stretching it out, guys. Let's be ready. Oh, we got a sighting of Paul Skeens warming it up. Who cares? Who cares? We up 10-2. Paul Skeens, yes, he got us here. He did his job when he was on the mound. I've never seen y'all cover a guy in the locker room before. If you ask me, he was an a-hole last night for not... Bro, do your pregame ritual pregame. Just don't get it. Watching this man warm up in shorts and a hoodie while the damn game's going on. I guarantee you he was mad they ain't need his ass. LSU won. Who cares? Just felt like be a part of the team, bro. Be in the dugout. Be active. When the coach say, "Hey, get your ass in there and warm up," go to the bullpen and warm up, bro. We ain't got to see you eating ramen noodles and cereal and stretching. That's for pregame, bro. I ain't like it. I didn't like it. Didn't like it. Made me even less of a fan. I was already not a fan. Anyway, projected draft for the Major League Baseball. I just want to throw this out there. They got Paul Skeens, the guy I just talked about, going first to the Pittsburgh Pirates. This is ESPN's mock draft. And then they got Dylan Cruz, Golden Spikes Award winner, going to the Nationals, second overall. And then if you want to throw in a Florida Gator from last night, Wyatt Langford going third to the Tigers. Detroit Tigers, man, getting the short end of the stick. Dylan Cruz, Paul Skeens, man, LSU projected to go 1-2. Now ain't that something? Somebody on ESPN wrote an article, is LSU better than the entire Mets farm system? How did the Tigers get so stacked? Hey, New York Mets, you stink. Let's jump over to some Major League Baseball. It's Captain by a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives. Is LSU better than the Mets farm system? Entire farm system. The single A, double A, triple A. Get your best players. Lace them up. We got a college team better than all three of you. National publication. Just throwing jabs at the Mets. Hey, Mets, you stink. The New York Metropolitans. Hey, Mets, you stink. Last night, short sample size of games in Major League Baseball. The Reds get tattooed by the Orioles, 10-3. Yuck. Mets lose a burner, 2-1, losing to the Brew Crew of Milwaukee Brewers. Won a close one. Now that's baseball. Braves busted open in the late innings, 4-1 over the Twins. Only bet that cashed for me last night. Rangers. Man, these Tigers are sneaky good. I will tell you that. Sneaky good. I feel like every time I look up, Tigers are beating somebody. I probably lost more money betting against the Tigers this year than anybody. Tigers, take care of business, baby. 7-2 over the mighty Rangers. Everybody's been saying at some point the Astros are going to catch these Rangers. And I agree. Or do I? But it does feel like the last 3 weeks-ish, the Rangers offense has lost that fire, lost that spark. Feels like the Rangers offense is returning to form, sadly. I mean, you can't really do much when you give up 7 to the Tigers, but scoring 2 against the Tigers, it is baseball, baby. No time to panic. I feel like they've been scoring under 4 a lot more lately than when they were scoring 10, 12 runs a damn game when they was on fire. Louis Castellanos getting his 5th victory of the season. I know that's not how you say it. Castillo, for you guys. Mariners handled business against the Nationals 8-4, and then my Heart and my White Sox take a loss to the Angels 2-1. White Sox only get 3 hits on the evening. Ain't that some 3 hits? Yuck. They'll be facing Ohtani tonight. Let's talk about some games going on today, and then I can give out my bets for the night. Last night, real quick though, I did want to talk about this. Ohtani going yard, and your boy. I said, your boy, Ronald Acuna Jr. going yard. I had both of their total base overs, along with Louis Roberts, Marcus Semien, Julio Rodriguez. All of those cashing. Pete Alonso and Matt Olson, get it together. But no, man. Ohtani and Acuna. It's guaranteed, huh? At this point, Ohtani's minus 670. I'll say that again. Ohtani's minus $1 million to win the damn American League MVP. How could you argue with it? I mean, for 3 or 4 seasons. I mean, I went on a rant about this a week ago. For 3 or 4 seasons, I've been saying this kid's got to lose a little bit somewhere, right? Even if he keeps hitting, his pitching's got to fall off at some point. Or vice versa. No. I'm going to lead the league in home runs, and I'm going to be a top 3 pitcher in the league at the same time. And there ain't nothing. I said there ain't nothing you can do about it. Shohei Ohtani. I'm sold, man. 2020. 2021. Oh, my God. Vladdy's got his team on his back, bringing them to the playoffs. Ohtani's doing this on a losing Angels team. I was that guy. I had every excuse why I didn't give Ohtani his flowers. 2022, see if he can do it again. But he got even better, doing it at an even higher level. Somehow 3 years in, 4 years in. I mean, he's like 5 years in, but whew, he's like really 3 years into dominating this league. Judge stole the home run. Judge stole the MVP last season, and I mean stole it. Just because he plays for the Yankees. The Yankees. And he hit 61 homers. That was overhyped. I mean, I watched kids hit 70 homers when I was a kid. Nobody cares about them today. Steroids. I will say this. I'm glad Judge got his MVP last season. I'm glad he got the 61 last season. Because I'm going to tell you something that I've always thought about Judge. And right now, sucks to say, but yeah, I'm right, I think. I think he's going to be injured every season and miss 4 months every season. I mean, that's what he did 2 or 3 seasons before last year. I mean, even last year, the kid got his feelings hurt and missed a week. Fragile superstars. That's where we at in this league. And I know the kid's got a pulled something in his toe. Can't push off to run or hit. It's heartbreaking, really. Missing one of the true talents, one of the true faces of the league. But I think last year is just going to be that year that's like for the next 10, 15 years. Man. Remember he had 61. If only the kid could stay healthy. Grandpa's 2033. It's been 11 years since he did that. It's just going to be in the outfield in a Las Vegas A's uniform. Just somebody's gonna be like, that kid used to be one of the greatest. All right, Grandpa. You want another hot dog? Ronald Acuna Jr. minus 151 to win the MVP award. I will say this: Tatis missed the first snap. Missed the first. I don't even remember how many games. First month or so of the season. Since he's been back, he's playing from behind in all of these stats, but he's catching up. And I'm not saying he's gonna win it. There was a few guys that I'll enjoy listening to. Shout out to Ken Barkley, aka at Lockie Lockerson on Twitter. One of the best handicappers out there. Some like to call him your favorite handicapper's favorite handicapper. And I say, statement might be true. Because if I'm your favorite handicapper, he's my favorite handicapper. So I guess he would be your favorite handicapper's favorite handicapper. But he was talking about taking Tatis about 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was 10 days ago now, not 2 weeks. It was a Friday, I think 2 Fridays ago. It was 40-1 on Tatis for a little flyer. Not really because he believes he can win it, and I agree with this. But the number's going to drop. It's at 32-1 now. But I think out of all of these names, he's definitely the name that could get closest to Acuna. Especially if Acuna has a little bit of a slide. Which he homered last night, and I don't see a little bit of a slide happening. I think Acuna Jr.'s got to run away with this. And I honestly think minus 152. I mean, whoo. If you ain't on it by now, you better get up on it. If you want some money out of this award. It'll be minus 300 by August. Freddie Freeman. I see the argument for him being the second favorite. Which I think cancels out Mookie. I think if a Dodger does win it, it'll be Freddie. Corbin Carroll being third favorite on this list is just humorous, to say the least. Plus 650 to bet Corbin Carroll to win MVP. Might as well give $10 to a crackhead and stand there for the rest of the season waiting on change. Let me give you a little hint. He ain't coming back. Can't believe Corbin Carroll is that much of a third favorite. It goes minus 151, Acuna, Freddie Freeman plus 600, Corbin Carroll plus 650, Mookie Betts plus 1,500. And then somehow people think Luis Ariz is going to get there just because the guy might bat 400. Get out of here. Get out of here. This ain't 1929. And trust me, that's my favorite stat. It's my favorite record. It's the reason I will say Ted Williams is my favorite player of all time. Hit 400. That's why I love Tony Gwynn. Almost hit 400. That's why I love Nolan Arenado. Feels like every year he's close to hitting for 400. But MVP? We need more than that. Juan Soto plus 3,000. Don't hate it. I think Tatis is going to end up with a better season than him at the end of the season. I mean, he's just getting used to the outfield, and he's treating it like a kid's park. Pete Alonso, get him out of here. You can't have the highest paid payroll in the league with the worst team in the league and think just because you hit 40 home runs, you're going to be MVP. That ain't how it works in New York, bro. And then you got Tatis right there. And right behind him is a pair of Cardinals. Goldie and Arenado. Which, as bad as the Cardinals are, you can kiss that goodbye. You can go over there with Pete Alonso and sit on the why the hell we losing so much bench. And then Bryce Harper at 70-1. What if he dominates the second half of the season? You never know. I love Bryce Harper at 70-1. Just to take it. Not because I think he's going to win. I think Ronald Acuna Jr. already has this MVP locked up. It's just fun to look at some of the names, man. I think Harper and Tatis are the two that can jump this leaderboard the most. I think come August, it might be a tighter race than we think. Of course, Bryce Harper already has two, and the world hates him. That's going to be a knock on him. Of course, Tatis Jr. is a steroid user. That's going to hurt him. How do you not just take all your money and put it on Ronald Acuna Jr. right now? Just wait to cash in come Thanksgiving. It was gross. If you saw that, I'm sorry. It's a long piece of saliva. Anyway. Okay. All right. Tonight, baby, the Reds got Abbott, however you say his name, 3-0, ERA 1.14. The kid is a monster. Going up against Tyler Wells, 6-3 for the O's. O's Reds getting it together. Reds won 12 or 13 straight. And I wonder, does that mean that they're going to be a good team moving forward? I'll talk about this more tomorrow. I do want to talk about this for 10 minutes. I'm not going to do it today. But I'm going to write that down right now. We're going to get into some Reds talk tomorrow, baby. It would suck if this was just an exciting 2 weeks of Reds baseball without competitive baseball moving forward. Because prior to this run, there was no competitive baseball in Cincinnati. The last 4 or 5, the last decade ain't been no competitive baseball in Cincinnati. I'm a Reds fan. I get excited about this team every so often. 2020, I was excited. It's only 60 games. Yeah, they just got to be good for 60 games. Of course, that didn't happen. They picked up a lot of players that year, too. I'm not going to go into it. I'll talk to Reds tomorrow. We talking Reds tomorrow. I'm going to bring some receipts with me, too. Hopefully, moving forward, they can at least be competitive. It'll suck if they just go 10-40 over the next 50. Padres, I think they take it tonight. Not going to bet them. I like fading Rich Hill, and the Pirates have not been too good the last month. Darvish is on the mound. You got Giants, Blue Jays waiting on a pitcher there. Marlins, Red Sox, Sandy Alcantara. What the heck happened? Last year, you're the best pitcher in the world. This year, sheesh, you can't even sniff a quality start. Mets. I gotta hold my nose when I talk about the Mets. Brewers, Mets, baby. Julio Teheran taking on Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson, 1-6 with an ERA above 8. Whew. I can't even. Move on. Next team. I can't take it. You stink so bad, I can't take it. I do got to bet on this game. I'll save it for later. I got to bet on this game. I'll save it for later. Got to bet on this game. I'll save it for later. Phillies, Cubs, baby. Ranger Suarez getting back into some action. Cubs, man, I like the Cubs. I think the Phillies take it. Royals, Guardians, a little AL Central matchup. Wish they both could lose. The Dodgers, the Brooklyn Bombs, going to Colorado, baby. White Sox take on the Angels again. Ohtani will be on the mound tonight. Be a good game to watch. Late first pitch, 8:40. Kopech for the White Sox, who's supposed to be pretty good, but could have fooled me. I'll give my Al Pacino impersonation for this. Michael Kopech. No, I'm playing. Nationals, Mariners, your boy Brian Woo on the mound. Zach Gallen taking the bump for the D-backs, taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And then the Yanks, baby, out there in Oakland. As much as I want to bet the Yankees, it's even against Oakland. I just don't trust this Yankees team. Whew. Even against Oakland, I don't trust this Yankees team. All right, let me pull up my bet slip real quick. Let's go, baby. Give me the Rangers. I'm going back to the well. I'm betting 2 bets I bet yesterday, doubling down on them. Give me the Rangers tonight to bounce back and give me my money back. They take on the Tigers once again. Martin Perez, my favorite pitcher for the Rangers. That's why I'm going back to it. Probably should have waited yesterday and got on them today. Hey, hindsight is definitely 2020. Who would have thought the Tigers would get a 7-2 victory over the Rangers? Hopefully those bats can get warmed up this afternoon and get ready to roll for these Rangers. Martin Perez on the mound again. Now, I don't know who's pitching for the Cardinals, and I could care less. Give me the Astros on the money line with their ace, Framber Valdez, on the mound. He struggled a bit this season, win and loss wise, but I think the bats need to give him some help. His ERA is under 3. It's not like he's giving up 40 runs a game. Give me the Astros on the money line. Take the run line if you want to gamble. Money line is pretty even, so I just take that with a little bit of juice. You can get plus 135 on the run line. Not a bad bet, I don't think. I think if the Astros win this, they cover the run line as well. I'm just take the money line. That's what I'm sitting on tonight. Astros money line. It's rare you can get a team like the Astros with a good money line to take. I take their run line a lot. Same thing with the Braves, man. If I could take the money line, I would. Same thing with the Rangers. I go with the run line for value, but I'm always sweating out that, man, just last night, Braves 7th or 8th inning, only up 2-1, and I'm like, come on, man. God damn. I'm going Braves on the run line again tonight. I don't want to jinx it by saying it's one of the safest bets I've been betting all season. But Braves on the run line, it's been good to me. It's plus 128 this evening. Braves on the run line. They are taking on the Twins once again. You got Joe Ryan versus Bryce Elder. Sonny Gray, Strider, Ryan Elder. 2 amazing matchups back-to-back for the Twins and the Braves. Let's go Braves. Keep beating up those Twins. Hopefully the White Sox can close the gap. Sorry, I'm just ranting at this point. Let's go. We're going Rangers run line, Astros money line, Braves run line. Braves run line, Astros money line, Rangers run line. That is the 3 from me tonight. One more time before I get out of here. Hey, Mets, you stink. This is Captain By a Hook with the red beard, Rowan Donaghy, a.k.a. Rowan Dives, going live on a beautiful, fabulous Tuesday, June 27th. I'll be bumping Screw all day. Hold on. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Please take all wagers at your own risk. And please, please, gamble responsibly. And also, kids, I'm going to say this once. Parlays are for losers.